What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey. For our next review, our review today is going to be a new cigar by My Father. It is the Gran Oferta, and this size that I have is the Toro Gordo, and it is a 6 by 56 stick, something I just found at Stag of Tobacconists of Metro Center in Phoenix, something they just got. But as you have, if you have been watching my channel, you'll know that I'm a big fan of My Father. I like the tobaccos that they have. I enjoy them very much. But let me go ahead and we'll get into this review, and I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, with this cigar they do offer 5 different sizes, this Toro Gordo being the largest of the cigars. They're going to be 20 box counts, and it is an all Nicaraguan tobacco, so it'd be a Nicaraguan Puro. Everything comes out of their factories in Estelí, Nicaragua, and this, like I said, is a fairly new cigar. Now this cigar is, I believe I paid about $10 for this cigar, because it is a new release and they don't have a lot of them yet, so people are trying to try them. But definitely keep your eye out if you're a fan of My Father and you're wanting to try this. This is the cigar. Alright, everybody, with the cold draw, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a straight cutter today. Go ahead and cut that off. Just remember to take just a little bit off the top. You don't want to cut too deep. Again, if you're new to cigars, you cut too deep, cause it to unravel, and it's not very helpful. But we can see on this cigar, you can see it is a dark chocolate wrapper, very minimal veins, really tight seams. You might notice that I'm recording at a different time of the day. It is the evening time here in Phoenix, about 7 o'clock, 7:30. But it is also, Phoenix is the summertime, and it was about 112 today, so I wait until it hits under the 90s, so at least I can come outside and enjoy a smoke. Now, some of you may say that's still too hot, but for me, that's a little cooler than it would have been during the day. Alright, so we're getting on the cold draw, getting a little chocolate profile. I'm getting like almost like a dried apricot profile. It hits just the back of the palate right after you get that initial cocoa. Getting a little bit of the sweet hay profile. It smells like sweet hay, which is typical of the My Father. Always have that, real earthy smell, like fresh cut grass type profile, and I think that's just because of the tobacco way it's grown. Getting that little bit of cocoa, a little bit of that hint of that dried fruit that I got off of the first, almost like an apricot. A little bit of sweetness. Not like sweet, real sweet, but just a hint in the background. Definitely getting a little bit of the black pepper. It's probably a little milder than black pepper at this point, like maybe a white pepper, but I'm getting it, and that's predominant, I've always noticed, in Nicaraguans. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm giving you my opinion of what I think it is. And like you can see, and it is a thick stick. You can see that it is burning. The ash is holding good, but you can see that the ash, or that the burn, is not razor sharp. Now, that's not a bad thing. Some people may say, well, it should be razor sharp. Well, if it's razor sharp, then that's pretty amazing for that cigar, or that roller, whoever made the cigar. But you got to remember, these are hand rolled tobacco leaves. They're not machined. So there are some imperfections sometimes, and you may get a goofy burn. Don't assume that if you pick up another stick out of the same box or the same batch, it'll do the same thing. It might be a better experience. I don't know. That's just the fun of smoking cigars. Well, with all that said, in the second third, we are noticing a little more of a black pepper profile, and I'm assuming that's from the Nicaraguan binder and filler. That Ecuadorian wrapper is definitely a little bit lighter to the palate. I'm starting to get a little bit of leather on that.